Hi everyone, so today I'm going to go over going to the gynecologist, or at least my experience going to the gynecologist, and having my first pap smear, having routine tests done, and getting my IUD put in. It's a lot to pack in one video, but I promise it'll be short. Alright, so I had a gynecologist. So I had to go to the gynecologist last Wednesday just to get my first pap smear since I just turned 21, and my hospital's policy is that when you turn 21 you get a pap smear. So I had to go do that, and I was also interested in getting an IUD put in, and I'll go into what that is later. And also I had to go in for some routine tests just because it's been a year since I visited my gynecologist. So I'm just going to walk you through what happened. Of course, every hospital, every doctor, every patient's procedure or experience is going to be different, but this is just mine. If it helps you at all, yay. So, you know, when my name was called, I went in with the nurse, and she took my blood pressure, she took my weight, and she asked me my height, which all seems normal doctor type things, but she also asked if I was sexually active, how many sexual partners I had, if I had any abortions lately, if I was pregnant, and other things that I don't remember right now. But those are just routine gynecologist questions. Then she took me into my little room, and she asked what I was here for, and I said, oh, I have to get my first pap smear, and I'd like to get my IUD put in. So she told me that if I wanted to get my IUD put in, if my doctor agreed to it, that I would have to have a pregnancy test, just to make sure I wasn't pregnant. So that meant that I had to go and give a urine sample. So I went and did that, and then I came back. My doctor was already there, and she said, okay, so you want to get an IUD, we'll go ahead and do that. And then I told her that I wanted the non-hormonal IUD because I don't respond well to hormones. They make me really, really ill. So I'm going to include links to what a IUD is. It's basically this little T-shaped thing that is inserted inside your cervix, and it changes the way that the sperm move, and it doesn't allow them to get to the egg. And she said, she gave me some basic information, like the IUD, at least the one I chose, which was a non-hormonal one, can be in your uterus for up to 12 years, and the Mirena one, which is the hormonal one, up to 5 years. She gave me some cons. It's easier for STDs to spread into your uterus because there's like this little string guiding the infection up into your uterus. Also, periods can become heavier with the non-hormonal one. With Mirena, they actually get lighter. And after that, I still agreed to it. It was still something that I wanted to do. So she said, all right, get undressed and put this fabulous, paper dress on, and we'll get started. So she stepped out of the room, and I got undressed, and I got all ready. And the first thing she did, she kind of showed me what she was going to do, and there was this long tube type thing, and she said, this is where the IUD is, and yeah. So now I'm going to go over exactly what she did. And I happen to have a very handy speculum. So this is what's used so that your gynecologist can see what's going on inside. So, and on the little drawing, let's see, they would put it in and then open it so they can see what's going on up in your cervix. And if you're interested in getting one of these, I'll put a link below. Some people like to take pictures of their cervix or just check it out. I think Good Vibes sells this for like $3. I got it for free from a class, so that was lucky. Alright, so yeah, she put the speculum in and put it in correctly, not like me. And then she took a couple swabs for some routine, like gonorrhea and syphilis, and I can't remember what else tests, which my clinic does every year, or wants me to do every year. I don't know how that works. And then she took the pap smear sample. And basically when a pap smear is performed, they're just taking a swab of the cells, I think around your cervix, not your, not the inside. I don't know if they do that, but your cervix is this little donut-shaped thing towards the back of your vagina that connects to the uterus. And after that, so that was all the tests that were performed, and after that was time for the IUD to be put in. And I have to say that was pretty painful. She had to dilate my cervix, which I think she gave me a shot. I'm not sure because obviously I couldn't see. But that was pretty painful. It felt like a very, very sharp cramp. After that, that's when she was inserting this tube, and I'll include a video of how IUDs are inserted just so you can see what I'm talking about. And that was pretty painful. It was like 20 or 30 seconds of a very, very, very intense cramping feeling. But after that, the pain dulled down. I mean, when she had taken out the tube and everything. The pain was dull, but it was still very intense. After that, she took the speculum out, and then she inserted 2 fingers and patted my belly to see that she had positioned the IUD correctly. And I was done. It didn't take any more than maybe 10 minutes. It was really, really quick. And she said, okay, you might feel a little crampy for the rest of the day. You can take some ibuprofen, and you should probably use a pad because you'll be bleeding a little bit. I have to warn you that you should probably eat something before you go, because I hardly ate at all that day, and I was feeling really lightheaded as I was leaving the clinic. So don't do that, but also don't eat to the point where after this happens you'll want to throw up. So eat something light. What else? For the rest of the day, let's see. My appointment was at 3. It got started, or she inserted the IUD at about 3:20. And I got home and I sat on my couch and I ate Oreos and did nothing else because the pain was pretty intense. It felt like the first day of my period times 2. So it wasn't too, it was bad, but it was manageable. But by 7, I felt pretty fine. I felt like I could get up and walk around and do whatever it is I usually do. But the pain, yeah, lasted about 4 hours. And she did mention that my periods were going to change, that they would be a little heavier. And I got my period 1 or 2 days after this happened. So yeah, my period has been different. It is a lot heavier. The cramps are, instead of being very, very intense on one day, they're kind of mild throughout my period, and also the bleeding is a little more equal um, throughout the period than just super heavy the first day and then it just kind of dies off. Um, which I don't mind. I think it's a pretty good trade-off. I don't mind it. Let's see, 15 years of protection versus having a slightly heavier period every month. I think I can deal with that. But some people, that might not be cool. Also, I did choose the non-hormonal one. Um, and if you're interested in having lighter periods, the Mirena IUD might be something that you want to consider instead. Um, but yeah, this is just the second week of having my IUD put in, so I'll be making updates so you can see what's working, what's not working, if I got it removed. So I hope that this was helpful. Um, I have a low tolerance for pain. If you talk to anyone I know, they'll tell you I'm a big baby. So your experience might be different than mine, but I hope it was kind of helpful. And until next time, bye.